Now, I hope everyone is having a great day because I wanted to kick off this week talking about if online slots are rigged. I think we've all had those sessions where we're like, is this for real? And then we've had those times where we're just absolutely killing it. And I think it's important, guys, when you're playing these games, just keep it all in perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't always win. I have, ups and downs to playing these games as well. I do set like a limit, like a monthly limit, you know what I'm saying, if things are going really bad. But you got to take the good with the bad when you're playing these games. And, with that said, I was playing Reels and Wheels, and Valhalla Gems is going to be the other game I'm going to be going over. I played both these this weekend, so I just wanted to kind of just post some of the results. And, I was doing $10 spins in this one. I think I'm going to kick it up to like 20. Oh my God, we almost had that right there. Did you see that? Oh, that'd have been insane. I think that would have been like 3K or something like that. Also, I want to point out we did launch a newsletter and community, so you can see some behind the scene jackpots and other things of how I kind of play these games, more in depth. So there'll be some links in the comments section for that. Also, you guys could tap the like on this and let's run damn slots one more time. Let's run damn slots. Okay, all right. Okay. Anyways, yeah, we're down basically like almost 200 to start. I do apologize too. The screen's a little tight on this. I was actually playing this on a iPad, and it didn't get on there too great. But you guys can see the balance in the bottom left hand corner. So right now we're down to 770. So kind of going down to start things off here. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. But we're just going to battle right now. Also, play these games responsibly, guys, because like, I always say this, at the end of the day, you have your ups and downs, but, I truly believe these games aren't rigged because I've won on them. It's just that, you gotta keep it all in perspective, right? Also, always smart to, get some money out when you're up a ton as well, stay disciplined. Okay, anyways, now we're down... Yeah, we're down, to like 600. So we're down about $400 to start off here. Not exactly ideal. And I changed it from 10 to 20. So now we're rocking with 20 a spin. And, hopefully just locking in a bonus wheel, right? I mean, that's what we're looking for at this point. All right, getting a little bit dicey here. Getting a little bit dicey. Getting a little spicy as well. Okay. All right, now we're down. Well, there we go. All right, so we did get a bonus wheel here. Kind of needed it, down about 300. Plus, we're doing 20 a spin, and this is why I really love this game. The multipliers in here are really good. You could also see if you can get in the jackpot wheel, you've got, the Vegas, Mega, Major, Minor, and Mini. And I love playing this game, guys. That's why I'm always playing it. All right, so we only got the 22x. Now, if we would have got that 80x, that would have been really nice, right? It would have been like $1,600. But whatever. So that put us up like $100, nothing crazy. I adjusted it down to 10, and then we kind of just rolled with this for a little bit and, did our thing. I'm not 100% sure if I switched it up again here. I might have gone up to 20. Can't really remember. We did lock in a nice little win here to start things off, which is always really good, right? And honestly, too, like, sometimes just getting a small win is better than getting nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? So we were going to lock in a decent win here. All right, so kind of coming back down to where we started here. It is what it is. Kind of just looking for that bonus wheel again. Looking for the bonus wheel. Okay, nothing there. And yeah, I was kind of staying patient here, guys. You know what I mean? Just not trying to force anything. Oh, almost had it right there. Come on, man. There we go. All right, so we did lock it in right here. Let's see what happened. Let's get that big hit. I would take 100x. That'd be like $1,000. I would take it. I would bake it. All right, anyways, we locked in a 40x, 400 bucks, you know, not bad. And that's kind of how things played out in this first game. And like I said, I played these over the weekend. All right, second up is going to be Valhalla Gems. This is like a drop-down slot game. This game is really fun. I do play this one a lot. I also started with a $1,000 balance in this, and this one was a little bit better. So definitely, you know, here's the deal, guys. You know, continue watching this to the end because going to be some good stuff in this one, you know, especially, you know, I highly recommend you guys get on the newsletter, join the community, a lot of good stuff in there for you. Love those links in the comment section, and let's continue, guys, running boom slots.